Hey everybody, Mike here. Before we get going on today's episode, I would just like to remind you that we are sponsored by Steady Broke Clothing. Just because you're broke doesn't mean you can't live your dreams. Head over to steadybroke.com, put a bunch of stuff in your cart, use the coupon code CAMAUTO15 at checkout, and you'll save 15% on your entire order. That's everything you got in your cart, ship, and all that stuff. It's pretty sweet. Good deal. Special thanks to Steady Broke for sponsoring us, believing in this delightful little audio, what have you. But yeah, steadybrokeclothing.com, CAMAUTO15 at checkout. They're a sponsor. Support them, because they support us. Anyway, on to the show.
Beer is back.
Wow.
I'm not even trying, boy.
Oh, shit.
This is gonna get rowdy.
Damn.
All about that
Dave.
That works.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Disco shit.
All about the bass, 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 bass.
Hello everybody, and welcome to this super special regular-ass episode of the CAMcast.
Whoa.
Yeah!
Super special and regular.
Fucking basic as shit.
Holy shit, that's
but also
great.
special. Because we're going to have somebody rummaging through the office closet and the big-ass box marked Hot Wheels here in a minute.
Ah, yes.
But, you know, we'll get to him in a minute. I am Doc Taste. I am,
Yay.
you know, Dear Leader, all those other things. Hoping for a bit more fanfare. Thanks for disappointing me, guys. I appreciate it.
Sorry, I'm totally like trying to download a soundboard right now.
I mean,
It might work
Dave,
on
I
my...
think you are a soundboard.
It might work on my Apple product, okay?
listen, we're good with whatever noises you can make. I am joined by Doc Bold, P-Car.
Hey!
How we doing?
Doing swell, sir.
Good. And
What's that noise?
And we are joined by the human soundboard himself,
Okay.
Uncle Radical, the professor.
Extra bass.
Extra...
Bass, 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 bass.
That's the best party favor ever.
Ah, God. And we are joined by the man who has been described equally as Beldar Conehead or Uncle Fester. Owner of a former feature car that we've had on cam and a guy you can see in the background of some TV shows. He is the one and only Taigon J Rider.
Hello, guys.
How we doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Happy to be here.
Good. Well, congratulations.
I just want to say sorry to everyone I beat out. You guys suck.
There
I
you
win.
go.
Here I am.
Yes, you got total. You executed perfect skill and determination when we were using the random number generator.
Yep.
God,
Using
there
my
we-
rabbit foot, rubbed my bald head. Here
Yep.
we are.
He is
There we
so
go.
proud.
Yup. Well, guys, on a kind of thin agenda, I've been feeling so hot the last couple of days, so the agenda is kind of thin. But we got some stuff to talk about,
Things.
you know,
Such.
and so forth. So yeah, there's a thing that happened over the weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah, the Rolex 24 at Daytona.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah, that was a thing. You know, well, first there was the Continental race, the BMW Endurance Challenge, that was on Friday. Local team DXDT was actually leading,
Wow.
like going into like the final minutes, and then they had an ill-timed pit stop. They had to do a splash and dash with like 13 minutes left, and dropped all the way to 13th.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, I mean it's a big track, and those cars aren't terribly fast, but you know.
Now, what
Sure.
were they driving?
They were in an AMG GT4, so
Nice.
yes. And other local, Darren Jorgensen, he was in one of the GMG Audi R8 GT4s. They had a misstep where they apparently ran out of fuel at one point.
On track?
Well, they got it off track, but you know,
All right.
still like not in pit lane, not where you want to run out of gas.
Nope.
Nope. So you know, that was not ideal.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's a solid outing, and Darren, I believe, is on his way with his M4 GT4 to Bathurst for,
I'm jealous.
Mount Panorama. So,
Real jealous.
right? I think we all are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to explain to my girlfriend that Mount Panorama, most of the year, is a public road. Yeah, like when you watch the races there, like you can see people's houses.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there are people's driveways that butt up to the tracks. It's like, oh, so no, there. Yeah, the Daytona 20 or the Rolex 24. It was a very interesting race. There were only 4 full course cautions in 24 hours.
Not bad. What you got there, Dave?
Don't worry about it. I'm working on it.
Okay, Dave's working on some stuff. He's doing him.
Okay.
Yeah. So since there were only 4 full course,
I'm sorry.
I don't think you are.
no, you're not. That big shit-eating grin says otherwise. Ah.
The soundboard
That's the
sucks.
worst soundboard ever.
I know. If I'd remember to get my tablet out of the car, we'd be rocking that thing. But here we are.
You were doing better with your mouth noises.
The sound quality on that is actually not terrible.
No, it isn't.
It's because it's an iPhone.
Oh, the iPhone X.
Because you put a speaker right next to a microphone.
A freshly cleaned microphone cover.
Yeah. Yep.
Bruh. Bruv.
Nobody here's getting typhoid. God damn it! Shit. You don't want typhoid. It's fucking terrible.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Y'all can't hang with this.
I don't know if I wanna.
I kind of do. It's pretty smooth.
Wow.
Anyway, so taking the win overall was Action Express Racing and their Cadillac DPI. Felipe Albuquerque, the guy who tried to make a very late pass on Ricky Taylor last year, he ended up taking the checkered flag. So good for him. They set a new record with 808 laps completed in the 20.
Wow.
Yeah, like they just
Holy crap.
they destroyed the old record.
What was the old record? Like 600?
I think it was like in the 7s somewhere, like lower
Damn.
7s. Yeah, so
Wow.
yeah.
That's impressive.
So they've easily got close to 100 laps on the record.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
And this includes them having to go, both the Action Express cars having to go behind the wall because the new 5.5 liter Cadillac motor may or may not have some long-term cooling issues. Yeah. Yep.
Damn.
Yeah. They had to go behind the wall, have the whole coolant system flushed, and then refilled, and then they went back out.
Okay.
Yeah, but, thankfully everybody else in class was several laps down.
I wonder
So,
how long it takes
Wow.
to do all that.
I
A few minutes.
mean, I have probably. So I think they may have lost like 3 or 4 laps, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, in GT Daytona, Lamborghini won their first ever race
Oh, nice.
at first ever Rolex 24. The number 11 Grasser Racing team took the win in class.
Sick.
A bright green Hurricane GT3.
Yes.
Of course it's bright
I would
green.
expect no other color.
Simple,
Exactly.
simple, understated.
Lamborghini.
Oh yeah. So
Was he wearing a gold chain?
no, but I think I can't remember the driver's name, but I thought
Hater blockers, maybe?
dude, it sounded 103% Italian. The dude's name, I can't
Oh,
remember.
really?
It was just like, oh shit.
Like Fabio something?
God, like the only way it gets more stereotypical is if you gave him a tiny monkey and a little organ for him to grind upon.
Right,
You know. For those listening, that's a reference from the 19th century. Anyway,
Wow.
yeah, we're getting real old with it.
Reaching for that one.
Be careful. Be careful with the guys. That one's an antique.
Deep in the bag on that one.
Hold on, let me dust this off.
Don't get any fingerprints on that. Dad'll be pissed.
On this week's episode of Antique Roadshow,
There we go.
Yes.
We're pulling some real old school tricks out of Mike's bag today.
Damn right.
He's got the documentation and the original receipt.
a way to show your age there.
Somebody has to be the old man since Dad isn't here.
Yeah, that's true.
Jesus.
He still hasn't come back from the pack of smokes yet.
I mean, I guess you are the oldest one in the group here. Sans dad.
Solid 32 right now.
Oh,
So
man.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh God.
Gavin and Taigon are children over here.
How old are you?
26.
25.
Damn.
So-
Kids.
Like recently 25.
You damn kids.
Get the hell off my lawn.
Your fully functioning backs and all that.
Barely.
Okay, but when was the last time you guys complained about fireworks?
I never
On New
have,
Year's Eve.
and I never will. There is no better way to celebrate the birth of our nation than by blowing up a small portion of it.
That's true.
I complained New Year's Eve.
I
Sounded like goddamn Normandy out there.
I just get salty when people do it in fucking June when there's no reason to, and they're doing it in front of my house.
Oh, man.
But how else will you start a fire?
I can think of ways.
I mean, but are they as festive and flamboyant as fireworks?
Of course not.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right. And then in the last class, GTLM, Chip Ganassi Racing got their 200th win as an organization.
Wow.
When both their Ford GTs finished 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So, and that is, Chip Ganassi, legendary. They have 103 IndyCar wins, 56 in sports cars, 39 in NASCAR, and somehow 2 in Rallycross.
Now, I want to know what they're running in Rallycross.
That's a damn good question.
Huh.
So,
'Cause that piques my interest.
I mean, I'm tempted to say Honda because I think in IndyCar they're a Honda team. So
Let me do some Google Foo real quick.
you do that. We're going to talk about some controversial shit that happened at the 20.
Wait, hold on.
Controversy.
I like dirt.
Okay, cool. So there were many things that happened. First and foremost, so BMW trotted out the brand new M8.
You what, mate?
Exactly. They.
Sorry, that was terrible. That was awful.
I teed that one up for you.
You did.
Yeah, that's what I was.
And you got you got a participation trophy for that one.
Oh,
Just hurling bat in practice at you. All you got to do is just make contact.
all right.
So anyway, yeah. So they debuted the M8 GTE, which they're hoping to be competitive with, and they were not. They qualified dead last,
Oh,
and then they finished. One of the cars finished dead last in class, and the other finished in seventh. There were 9 cars, so they finished 7th and 9th.
well, at least they finished.
Thank God for that. Yeah, they were complaining the whole time about how they got a very unfair balance of performance assessment. And for those who don't know what balance of performance is, it is IMSA attempting to create a level playing field with very disparate vehicles. So everybody's on the same page, even though a lot of these cars are very different from each other.
So this is like PAX points in an autocross.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I mean, they make people, take on weight, run restrictors, turn down the boost. The Cadillac DPIs last year had to run a super tall first gear,
Oh, really?
like an insanely tall first gear when they were still at the 6.2 liter V8s.
So, like, still chugging,
Yeah, I mean, they were trying to slow them down in any way possible,
just bogging down.
short of just attaching bricks to the back of the vehicle. So
Which I'm sure they probably would do.
yeah, it didn't happen. I wanted it to. That would have been fucking hilarious. Just going up the hill at Coda with just all sorts of shit clattering off the back. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, the M8 was terrible. Its best lap was over 1.2 seconds slower than the Ford GTs.
Okay.
So, they were complaining about not getting a fair balance performance assessment, even though IMSA said before the race they could turn up the boost and they could take some more weight out of the car.
And did they?
They did.
Huh.
I mean, if somebody
They're
tells
so
you...
slow.
Yeah, still slow. Well, to be fair, BMW's never really had a terribly competitive sports car in the last... since the E46 M3 GTR.
I guess so.
That was the last truly competitive car, and then everybody wrote the rules, so the car was
I
effectively
guess they've
banned.
always kind of existed, but they've never been actually truly competitive.
Yeah, I mean, that...
Because they've had the Z3 for a while. Sorry, Z4.
Yeah, the Z4, which was a very cool car, but it was just, not... It
Never did well.
Yeah, it did neither of the things it needed to do. And then the M6 was just a fucking boat.
Well, why was the M6 relevant?
Because some...
Because sales. Because sales and marketing.
Chris Bangle made a terrible vehicle.
It wasn't that car, though.
No, it was the most
was the-
recent
it was the
generation.
one
This is
after
the
that.
most recent
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For
I
some...
thought Bangle was still responsible for that one.
No.
Okay.
He
No.
became... the E60 was
Yeah.
his last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
Is
the
that-
only car he's designed that looked good.
Yeah.
Wow, shit, crickets. God damn.
Damn. All right.
I was just thinking about the 7 Series. I was like, nah.
No.
Nah, 7 don't do it for me.
Nah,
either.
fam.
Nah.
Yeah, hard no.
Yeah.
Hard
so-
pass.
Yep. So, yeah, BMW trots out an uncompetitive car and then complains about it being uncompetitive. So,
Well, I mean, that sounds par for the course.
Yep. In other European vehicle-related racing news, so there was an Audi team. It was Monteplast by Land Motorsports. Their R8 GT3 was kicking a lot of ass in GTD. They were out ahead of everybody, and then they got a 5-minute stop-and-hold penalty, which threw everybody for a fucking loop. And it was because of a BOP issue. They were gaining 4 or 5 seconds every fuel stop. Like, it was taking them 5 seconds less than everybody else.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Wow.
Yeah. And because this is a BOP series, everything is, even. So there is a pit window. Like, if you pull in for just fuel, they want, they're like, they need to be there for like 38, 40 seconds. So they were leaving, 35 seconds at the fastest.
Sure.
Or at the slowest. So what ended up happening was IMSA said their fueling rig was not up to spec. The fueling rig that IMSA gave them.
So it's within spec, and I imagine it probably passed an inspection.
Yes, it passed pre-race tech and everything. Like, IMSA said it was fine and ready to go, and then, yeah. And then halfway through the race, decided to hold them for 5 minutes, and then that kind of ruined their race.
So
I can see that.
IMSA's just trying to play favorites now, or
They're-
they're trying to rule with their own book, and they're not.
They are trying to... They're trying to use a hatchet for something that a scalpel needs to be used for. That's the
Gotcha.
problem.
Yeah.
This is a big thing that needed... Usually BOP penalties, they're applied after the race and going forward. This is the first time it's ever happened in race. So... And then Twitter blew up.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then Twitter blew up hoping that IMSA was going to pull the 4 GTs in. For
I
a
mean, Twitter is always constantly blowing up in some way.
fucking Twitter. God in heaven. I love you and hate you. Yeah. Well,
Oh, that's great.
although, real quick aside, Twitter was awesome because Magnus Racing kept posting about their 24-hour live stream from their pit box.
Yeah.
And it's fucking great. So you had Sean Heckman there, the bad boy of amateur sports car PR.
Mm-hmm.
He was on there hosting the live stream, and then they had Spencer Pompelli, who may or may not have killed a man at that very racetrack.
I forgot about that.
Yup.
Did you guys know that Spencer Pompelli may potentially have killed a man?
He probably killed a guy. So, yeah, it was... allow me to...
I have nothing to add to this.
We've covered this a couple of times.
I mean, this is...
just cliff note this.
This is a thing from the Dinner with Racers podcast. Ryan Eversley and Sean Heckman talked to Spencer Pompelli in their first season, and Spencer related a story about how at Daytona it used to be every amateur driver would be there with his race suit and his helmet and just waiting for somebody to say, hey, we need a driver. And a team came up to Spencer and said, hey, we need a driver, sign the contract. Ink's still wet on the contract. He's still holding the pen in his hand, and the guy says, hey, get ready, you have to go qualify now. So Spencer changes, gets in a GT3 Cup car, and is pulling out of the pits, and those things don't have power steering. Or he pulls out of the garage. Those things don't have power steering, so everything's super wide. And there's just some dude just hanging about, and Spencer thinks he clears him, but he hears a thud. And then he goes out on track and continues to qualifies the car because that's what he's getting paid to do. So yeah, Spencer Pompelli may have killed a guy.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
No
yeah.
big deal.
No big deal at all. Then they also had Sean Heckman does not like the guy behind the NASCAR Chasm Twitter page because that dude he just started tweeting about NASCAR. Now NASCAR is paying him to tweet about NASCAR, paying him a very healthy sum of money. So
Why can't I get paid to tweet about NASCAR things?
because the stuff we say about NASCAR is not exactly glowing.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah. So
I'll change.
don't. It's not worth it.
Baby, I can change.
Yeah. So
Wow.
yeah. So yeah, shout out to Sean Heckman and his best friend NASCAR Chasm and NASCAR Chasm's alt-right haircut. That was pretty funny. He just gets on. He's like, I love showing off my alt-right haircut on Twitter. It's great. They played Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Oh, God.
That turned very ridiculous very quickly.
I can imagine.
And then they quickly cut to some of these sketchily made Flexbox commercials that they made, which is just the most ridiculous goddamn shit ever. It was a welcome change from, like, because I had to watch it on the Fox Sports Go app, so they actually had commercials and shit. Like, they had to take commercial breaks.
Sure.
So, like, that, it got really annoying, and then I was also listening to the IMSA radio, which they had the Radio Le Mans people, and normally, you know, behind off and everybody, they're doing a really good job, but this year it was, made a lot of mistakes, elected to not talk about IMSA, decided to talk about the WEC, which is fun, because I don't give a shit about the WEC, really. You know. And anytime somebody brought up, even hinted at the idea of the DPI cars being able to compete in Europe anywhere, Hindhoff just shut it down. Just, like, angrily shut it down. So that was fun.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, that was delightful.
Nice.
Yes. But anyway, yeah, so, the Monteplast Land Motorsports, all right, got screwed over by IMSA because of that fueling rig thing that IMSA provided them, said was fueling them too fast, and then their wing fell off a few laps after that stop and hold penalty.
Nice.
You know, so that was another 3 minutes in the pits to reattach
God.
that. That was just like a shit show after that for them.
Someone had a stern talking to.
It was a very bad day for them.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That sucks.
Yes, but then the big controversy in prototype was tire failures. 8 of the 20 cars in the field experienced tire failure, specifically the right rear tire going down.
Was it the same on all of them?
Everybody had a right rear tire failure.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it, like, Continental was saying it was because the teams were double stinking their tires or running too much camber, running too low a tire pressure, or whatever. But some of these teams, you know, like you had Action Express, very competitive team. They finished second in the championship last year. You had Wayne Taylor Racing retiring the car with 6 hours left because they said, we can't go out there. These tires are unsafe. We can't keep doing this. So that's after a Continental chewed up a good chunk of their car. Like, it blew, and they were in a position where they couldn't get onto an escape road quickly. So they had to slowly come back, so the tire's just degrading, and it's just chewing up more and more bodywork, and then it finally gets into some of the radiators.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's no good.
Yeah, so it was at that point, they're just like, nope, we're done. Park it.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yep. So, let's see. Action Express, both of the Nissan on-road DPIs, the number 77 Mazda, number 99 JDC Miller Motorsports Orica, they all suffered failures during the race along with Wayne Taylor. The United Autosports Ligiers, the team that Fernando Alonso was driving with, both of those cars had tire failures in practice. Yep. So some of the big names had these tire failures, and Continental did not want to, well, their response that fucking blew my goddamn mind, my mind and Chirp's mind, because me and him were tweeting about this, was they said, this is the same tire we've been running for the last 5 years. You know, it's a good tire. We haven't had these problems before. And it was like, but in the last 2 years, the cars have changed so dramatically. Why do you think a 5-year-old tire is still good? You know, Pirelli changes the tire compounds for Formula One every couple of years. You know, Goodyear, it's a new...
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, Goodyear, pretty much every year, it's a new compound for NASCAR.
Okay.
Yeah, so, like, why do you think a 5-year-old tire is, you know, going to be cutting it when these cars are so very different?
Or is even relevant at that point.
So, well, and then you had teams like fucking, Colin Braun talking about how Continentals are the best tires that they've ever run and all this other shit. And it's like, yeah, well, you've never done it. Like, this is your first year in the big boy stuff, so of course you're going to listen to what they say.
Yeah.
And then you have Ryan DL, who goes between awesome dude and fucking shit stain. He's towing the company line. He loves Continental. You know. Like, he loves Continental. He can't figure out why, you know, people don't. But he has other problems of his own, including, you know, almost rear-ending a fucking Cadillac at Long Beach last year when, hey, you do know where he's going to be hitting the brakes, right? You can't just fucking dive bomb him. This isn't Forza or Gran Turismo.
No.
Fucking DL. Whatever. He was saying, a lot of people were hitting the curbs really aggressively in the bus stop, so that must have been it. It's like, no, that's not it. So, Continental says they're going to be bringing out a new tire compound for Sebring, a more road race-oriented compound, to which when they said road race-oriented, I kind of got worried, because what the fuck is this?
Does that mean anything?
What do you mean road race-oriented?
I thought they were all road race oriented.
You mean you're sending me out on, dirt oval tires? What the fuck?
I'm over here running on heat-cycled dirty Hoosiers that still have clay stuck to them.
We got some Blizzaks going on? What the fuck?
Damn.
The cross-contact LXI is not ideal for a Daytona prototype.
But I hear you can get them in a 335 3018.
Well, there we go. So that was the big one, the tire thing. To which me and Sherp joked, we said it would be fucking great if IMSA said, you know what, this is dumb. We're opening it up to any tire manufacturer who can make a tire for these vehicles, which is actually kind of a lot because you would have Michelin and Dunlop instantly jumping in because they already make tires for the P2 cars in Europe for the WEC. So that would be awesome. I would love for that to happen.
That'd be really cool.
And then we threw out some other tire manufacturers that would be awesome to see. I said Firestone, get them out of just doing the Indy tires.
Yeah.
Chirp, I think, said Goodyear. And I think he jokingly said, Toyo, make everybody also take a set of, big, knobbly off-road tires. So it's you can have as many tires as you want so long as you run these for one stint.
That's hilarious.
Right?
That's amazing.
Today's Rolex 24 race brought to you by General Tires.
Oh, God, that would be fucking grand. But
sponsored by the General Ultimax RT43.
Brought to you by Federals.
They don't even make those anymore. Yeah, actually they do.
Yeah, they do.
Go to your local Walmart tire center to pick some up.
Oh,
Boom.
God, yeah.
I had a set of tires on my Volvo that didn't even have English on the sidewall. They were manufactured in Spain or Mexico or something.
Jesus.
Fun.
I tried to do a burnout in one and it smelled like a slipping vacuum belt.
And they're probably still on that car.
Actually, no. They're not anymore.
It's funny, our buddy Christian swears by Federal winter tires.
Well, I mean,
his license plate says Captain Slow, though, for a reason.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
slow and steady will get you there on summer tires.
yeah.
Yeah?
Well, I mean,
Just don't drive
was-
like a hoon.
well, I mean, there was a thing that popped up in Drift, Utah. Stu Smedley was looking for sticky tires to throw on the front. And
Yeah.
Well, David Lee Curtis threw up Federals.
Yeah, the old Fetty 595 RSRs or the
RS
RR.
double R, whatever the hell it is. Yeah, he's like, no, they work for me. And I'm like, well, you're a fucking wonder kid, so yeah, sure. Take whatever works for him, I'll take them.
Yeah, everybody was suggesting RT615Ks.
Yeah, but those
which are a good tire.
But so much money.
Well, if you're only putting them on the front,
Yeah.
That's fine. I wouldn't recommend drifting on a set.
No. Not unless you're fucking balling out of control. Unless you're hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah, hurt.
Must be working for hoonigans.
Oh, right.
Right. Hey, to touch back on the Chip Ganassi thing, the two rallycross things, come to find out, believe it or not, they're Ford Fiestas.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Steve Arpin and Brian Deegan are driving Fiesta STs.
Why didn't...
They're in the Red Bull Global Rallycross Supercar.
Well, all right then. Why didn't... Ford makes a car that does rallycross.
It's adorable.
Why the fuck... They're a Ford team. Why the fuck didn't we think of that? It was right there. The whole time. God damn it! Oh, man.
Nah, that's okay.
Whatever.
We'll deal with it.
Yeah, we'll get to it eventually.
Oh,
So-
hey, our pizza is being delivered by Lulu today.
Yeah.
It's not
Is their
Camille.
last name Lemon?
No, she did
That'd
the
be expensive pizza.
She did the theme.
Yeah,
She did the theme
but
song.
very
from,
cozy.
She did the theme song from Man with the Golden Gun, that classic Bond film.
Oh man,
That's what the kids are craving right now.
Mm.
Kids are craving some Lulu.
I can't go pick up pizza now
You're well.
you're
because
welcome.
I'm just gonna look at her in the face and be like,
Well, well, don't worry. I'm gonna go pick up pizza.
okay.
No, okay. Since I'm not sure how much time we have, we're gonna quick jump to this thing. So, Formula E, everybody's favorite form of motorsport.
To take shit on.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's like racing Prii, but they're cooler than Prii
Yep. Well,
because
so
assholes don't drive them.
yep. Well, so they have they're showing off the Gen 2 car, which
actually looks really cool.
That looks way good.
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
I quite like that.
yeah.
It's a
Like,
shame it makes the same noise my blender does.
you know.
Formula E brought to you today on ESPN2 by Cuisinart.
Oh,
Shots fired.
oh, you're giving them too much credit. ESPN 2. Come on. They're some fucking app.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Also, upgrade to a blend tech. What are you doing?
Damn.
Jesus.
I actually don't own a blender.
Attaboy. Just smash it with a hammer. It'll get there.
I use a
The
tenderizing mallet. How dare you?
The Clarkson School of Cooking.
Jesus.
I want an LS2 strapped to a blender.
Yes.
You're going to get an LT1, an old LT1. You're going to like it.
I mean, at this point, I'm not going to say no because it's an appliance.
Yeah, you know.
But I still don't want it to be carbureted.
Yeah.
Carbs suck.
God, carbs are annoying. I can't. It's black magic and witchcraft.
I didn't mind mine.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, you know, it happens.
I mean, it's the price you pay for driving something cool.
Hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, so what are you driving now, Tegan?
I drive a 1997 Honda Odyssey.
Oh,
that,
damn.
I brought the title for Michael to sign today. He's going to buy it.
Or, no.
Mike,
No.
just buy the van.
Well, see, funny you say that because me and Tegan were talking about this before. So I have shifted my focus from just dumb things like an RX-8 or a scary high mileage S2000 to a Mazda.
Oh?
5. Protege?
No,
The Mazda 5, the little wagon thing.
the mini
The
van.
little mini.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Little sporty,
shit.
the little
Yeah.
sporty bastards.
yeah,
It's a Mazda 3 with a backpack and sliding doors. Like, they're cool as shit.
yeah.
I approve of this.
All right.
This is the
All
first I'm
right.
hearing of it, and I approve.
Like they kept popping up, so I'm like, fuck it.
You know what? Actually, now that you guys say that, sometimes I'll get bored and I'll just put in like the restrictions for like Uber or Lyft. You know, like 8 years old and newer, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll just sort by cheapest to, cheapest first,
Uh-huh.
and I'll see what the hell pops up for like under $5-6 grand. And there's like 2010 to like 2014 Dodge Grand Caravans and Mazda 5s, and occasionally a Chevy Spark.
Yeah, you know.
But like the Mazda 5, like you can get a 2010 for like $5 grand. It's got like 90,000 miles.
Yeah.
It's loaded. Like they came in like 3 trim options, and even the base model was like pretty well set.
Yeah.
Like they all have power windows. They all have a 6-disc.
Yeah.
Some of them have nav. Some of them have leather.
Manual.
You can get a manual trans in them.
a 6-speed manual.
Yeah, exactly. The
Yeah.
5-speed was only in the first gen Mazda 5.
Mm-hmm. So and if
basically a Mazda 3 running gear.
and if you choose to get wild, you could just shove everything from a Mazda Speed 3 up in there.
It all bolts in and plugs in.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's got sliding doors and a hatchback, so we can have you hanging out
I
the
was,
back taking
I was
pictures.
about to say this would make for a perfect camera support vehicle.
Yes.
Yep. So that's
But also, so would a Honda Odyssey.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, I've used them as camera support vehicles before, and they've been the Elite. Perfect.
Yeah, so I have the older one, so it doesn't even have sliding doors in the rear, so it's basically a station wagon.
it's
Right?
a wagon, yeah.
That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong with that at all.
I'm not saying nothing's wrong with that. I'm
We're
saying
not
that's actually a
despair-
plus.
We're not
I'd love to get one of
disparaging that.
those and put either.
Probably less to go wrong, honestly.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
I'd like to get one and put either like an H22 out of a Prelude SH or like a J35 out of a an Acura or something.
That would-
in one
yeah.
of those.
Yeah.
J-Swap would be rad.
That would be the perfect car to do that in.
Oh,
Yeah.
So,
Leave it Tiptronic. Like,
attaboy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, all right. We've killed enough time. I'm going to go downstairs and wait for the pizza. Gavin, you did fun stuff.
Hey,
I did some fun things this weekend.
You
yes.
went places and did things.
Yeah,
because
you-
you work for cool people.
I like
So-
my job.
Someone was going back to Cali.
That's
Damn,
me in
can,
about
can,
a week.
can we
Wow.
remix the shit out of that with an echo?
I mean, we can. I may just put in the Biggie song.
Okay, perfect.
There we go. And on that crippling disappointment, I'll be back.
Hey, give Lulu my best regards.
Will do.
Oh, that's perfect.
Amazing.
She has the paternity test.
Wow.
Savagery.
That was Savagery Department. Randy speaking.
Yes.
How can I help you?
Yeah, so this, for those who don't know, I work for Integrated Engineering, a Volkswagen Audi tuner shop here in Salt Lake City, and we had to do some C-level testing for some of our vehicles that we have products coming out for. So we have a B8.5 S4, we had the new RS3, and we have a Mark 7 Golf R. That's stage 2. So the RS3 just had a stage 1 like reflash on it, so we wanted to see how those cars hold up with like low level, like sea level altitude. And I kind of took the initiative here and was like, so like where are we guys going in California exactly? And they're like, well, we don't really have any ideas, just somewhere that's low. I'm like, we should go to Malibu.
I mean, like you do.
Yeah, and they're like, okay. And I'm like, I know some good driving roads. I know people who know good driving roads around there. And they're like, you should make a route. I'm like, perfect. So
I have been waiting for this my
for
entire
so
life.
long. Oh my god. Yeah. So you can't go to Malibu if you're a car guy. You can't go to Malibu and not drive the Snake.
Well, duh.
So we did that. Actually, I was just watching it today. I just got some pretty cool GoPro footage from like the top center of like the windshield, like pointed down, like showing the hood and like showing the road. And just in a stage 2 DSG Mark 7 Golf R,
Yeah.
good times were had.
I can imagine.
Oh,
Well, I mean, you guys were down there specifically to,
push cars.
test their performance.
Yeah, we had some troubles on the way down. The LPFP in the Mark 7 was getting warm after like 5 hours of driving.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but that got sorted, which is good. And then we also had some limp mode action with the B8.5.
Nice. It wouldn't be an Audi if it didn't have limp mode.
That happened about 4 times on the way down to Vegas, before Vegas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you guys were used to it by then.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But everything got sorted.
Oh, okay.
And the S4 was actually kind of like a stage 3 plus car.
Oh, all right, all right.
It was intake, tune, AWE exhaust, I believe,
Oh, all right.
and both upper and lower pulleys.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So it was definitely a little bit higher strung.
It's funny. So we were doing like freeway pulls, like 70 plus, like 70 rolls, and the RS3 and the Mark 7 were all like pretty close, like with just pulling. Like I believe the S4 was constantly pulling away the most, but like it was kind of like always there with us. So that was rad.
Rad.
Yeah. And then I got to drive the Mark 7 back from Beaver
Haha.
yesterday. That was fun.
Nobody likes a dirty
Broke.
beaver, Gavin.
Giggity.
Giggity.
Far after Beaver got to make some new records, some new personal records, so that was fun. Because
Nice.
there's just a lot of long straight, and the road was open, and I'm in a stage 2 Mark 7, so fuck it. Yeah, so we got to drive the Snake. We drove this road called Payuma. For those of you that avidly watch like Matt Farah videos and stuff, that's where the tighter, twistier videos he does are. It was like a perfect Miata or BRZ road. And then in stage 2 Mark 7, it was
Ooh,
just
very good.
It was just all the more. Yes. So, no, I had a lovely weekend.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Indeed.
I'm a
And
little jealous.
and it wasn't even a vacation. That was a work trip.
So you got paid.
I'm gonna get paid for this. Yeah.
Oh man. Surprise me. Hit me on whatever. I mean, it's one of those things. Like, I think you're kind of coming to that part of your life where when you do what you want to do for a living, you never work a day in your life.
I mean, this definitely did not feel like work.
Rad.
Have to pull over to lose power in the Mark 7 off I-15.
But here's the thing: if you ever decide you want to get into E60 BMW ownership,
It's like that all the time.
It's just like that. Oh, reduced power, really? Why do I have no boost? It doesn't matter. Key off, key on, we're back to normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about this issue was we just have to let the car cool down. And then we got into the computer.
Something is just heat soaking, I'm assuming.
It was heat soaking the low pressure fuel pump.
Gotcha.
And so we eventually got into the ECU later and sorted some things out, and didn't happen after that. I got to run it pretty hard in the canyons and like drove it back and like had no issues. So,
Very cool.
yeah. How was your weekend, Dave?
My weekend was pretty boring. Spent time with the lady friend and...
Hey.
Oh, stop it. I know, I'm not single for life, whatever. I just spent time with the lady friend, didn't really do much. I'm in the process of liquidating a majority of my vehicles.
Good.
So,
It's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening. I need to get down to like 5 solid choices.
Awesome.
Okay.
So, a lot of cars that I would otherwise want to keep are going on the chopping block.
Yeah.
Right.
So you know, stuff, things. Those that know me know what I have.
Yeah. I mean,
Word.
if you're interested in seeing what Dave has, hit us up on our various social media.
Slide in our DMs.
Yep. We can make that happen.
I mean, yeah, we could make that happen.
Yeah.
It's not really going to be entertaining, but we can make it happen.
Yeah.
We'll have to bring 2 GoPros fully charged to film it all.
You know,
With like
seriously.
head mounts.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, you know, like those TV shows like about barn finds and shit?
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah.
going to say hoarders.
Oh, yeah.
That too.
I thought they're gonna go like 2020.
Yeah. Damn. Damn.
Yeah.
Sorry,
man.
sorry, Dave.
Yeah. Well,
Why are you apologizing? You're
At least
right.
it's all like cool shit. It's not like garbage.
No, it's all garbage.
yeah.
Half garbage.
2/3.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go. That's fair. That's fair. So, but speaking of things that are for sale and not garbage, guess what? We have a new store.
Oh, shit.
Yes, by the time you hear this, I will have at least converted some of the stuff over, so you're not going to the wrong thing. It is. Let me pull up the correct website. Where the hell is it? Trent's been setting this up. And
Trent the Shadowy Billionaire.
yes, Trent the Shadowy Billionaire, co-founder of the website, whatever the hell dumbass nickname we gave him.
Well, and we also have a new logo.
Yes, we do.
This is a very retro logo. This was from when we first started.
Yeah, when Cam first started, before you guys were around, it was yeah,
I was around, just not here.
exactly. You weren't part of the crew here.
No.
So,
But I remember when you guys came out.
Oh yeah,
It was good times.
That was us. God damn it, he sent it to me. Believe.
Oh, no.
He's been he didn't go to work today. He's been pitching me like video ideas that I've had to talk him off the ledge from because he doesn't quite understand the undertaking that it would be for some of them.
Screw it. I am in full support of whatever the hell you want to do, Trent.
Okay.
Trent, hit me up. Let me know.
Yeah,
I'm curious.
it is camautomag.myshopify.com.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We should provide links for that.
Yeah,
as well.
we definitely will. I just
Yeah.
figured, get it on there. So yeah, we got a new store. We got some cool stuff in there.
We're going to have like hats, t-shirts.
Yeah, we
sweatshirts.
finally have a hat.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have
I've
hats.
been waiting for that for such a long time.
Yes, we've got hats. We got shirts with the new logo on there. We got shirts with the script logo on there. We got shirts with the OOG logo on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
And in order to complete your outfit and experience, you also need to head over to steadybroke.com.
yep,
Indeed.
They are a sponsor of the podcast.
yep, have been for a little while now.
Exactly. Steadybroke.com, Steadybroke Clothing. Is their coupon code, is that still a thing?
Tommy hasn't told me otherwise. So.
Okay, all right. CamAuto15. That gets you 15% off your whole order. So go ahead and get some cool shirts, buy a hat or something from us. Complete the whole experience. Stay broke and stay looking good at it.
Just because you're broke doesn't mean you can't live your dreams.
It's so true.
It's funny. I was actually I've kind of been hiding that shirt from my girlfriend because I don't know. I just thought it would be like weird to wear. And then she saw it, she just started laughing.
Yeah, I mean
She's
that's
just like, this is so accurate.
yeah. This is what we do. They're a perfect sponsor. Also in the Cam Automag shirt shop, we have iPhone cases. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to put an iPhone case on my iPhone.
Yeah, they make one for the iPhone X.
Perfect.
$20.
All right.
Yep.
I'm in. That's
There we
less
go.
than what I paid for this cheap piece of shit that's on my X.
Well, there we go. But yeah, it's camautomag.myshopify.com. We got some cool stuff in there. And then steadybrokedclothing.com. Use coupon code CAMAUTO15 and away you go.
Perfect.
Gonna have that closet real full of good stuff. So, well, guys, it is that time.
Yeah, we asked you guys questions.
We,
And you guys gave us answers for once. Holy shit.
like you gave, some of you give us answers all the damn time.
Of
Drift
course.
Utah. Some
guys,
of you
guys don't count.
Some of you came out from the shadows, though.
Yeah, Utah Association of Euros.
Hey.
That was pretty fucking tight that you guys are, giving us stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we asked, the question was, what is your favorite car film? And some of you decided to play fast and loose with it.
I mean,
It
worked.
Everything works. Everything's a good answer. So I'm going to read from the Cam page first real quick. Trenton Nathan Tanner, who was yet another backer of the RX-8 idea and also suggested a G35 and a 350Z for me. Which, yeah, dude, trust me, those things all crossed my mind. But the ones I wanted were kind of scary, so.
That's fair.
Yeah. Said, favorite car film because it's a great film has to be Rush. Overdrive is a great movie for car content. And for my guilty pleasure, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. I'm ashamed, but not at all at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah. Then, let's see. Zach Lord's 1981 edition of Cannonball Run.
Hey.
Shadowy Billionaire, seconds Cannonball Run. And then it says also Senna and Truth in 24.
Yes.
Nice.
Yep.
Yes.
Nice. Good choice.
Oh, yeah.
Love Truth in 24, 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah. And then Benjamin Corman Allred. He's Heavy Core Photography on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
He's an interesting fella. We build Gundams together.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah, nice guy.
Known him for a minute.
Yep. He says, Gone in 60 Seconds is probably still one of my all-time favorites. It's just too good to hate. The only thing that comes close for me is Tokyo Drift. Sure, they may not be the most critically acclaimed car films ever made, but on the fun scale, both at a 10 out of 10. They are the perfect example how a movie doesn't need Oscar-winning writing to be extremely enjoyable.
Truth.
Okay.
I mean, there's good films
Yeah.
and then there's fun films, and Fast and the Furious stuff tends to be more fun than actually good. So,
The older ones.
At least the first three.
Yeah.
and then
They kind of lost their way and tried to get serious. and
Honestly,
didn't
for
really
me,
play.
the only ones I like are the first three, and it goes 1, 3, 2 in order of importance.
Yeah.
I really only watch the third one with any sort of regularity, and that's like once every few years.
Nice.
Yep. Let's see.
It's just because you want a NASCAR spec Buick.
I wanted to. I mean, the things I wanted to do. I wanted to put the fucking Coors Banquet livery on the Supra.
I mean,
Be awesome Bill from Dawsonville.
yes.
Yep.
This needs to happen again. You
Yeah.
need to get another maroon Supra.
I just need to get another Supra, but that's going to be a project for later, so don't send me links to those goddamn cars.
Unless you're giving him one.
Even then, that's going to be a bit of a stretch.
No, if you're giving him one, we could park it at my place. It's cool. We'll get
Good.
this figured out.
Good. There we go. Feel free to give me one. We'll just stick it at Dave's house.
No, we'll stick it at my shop. I don't have parking at the house.
We'll park it at the shop.
Yeah.
There we go.
God, I park on the street of the place I live
You'll
at.
bury it behind all your other stuff.
Exactly. I'm
Get
clearing
to it
out the rest of
later.
them.
The Supra's not for sale.
You can't work on it until everything else is sold.
Perfect.
There we go. Let's see.
It sits proudly atop the junk pile.
Yes. King of the shit pile. Joey, he commented, Wongan Midnight, the movie. The live-action Wongan Midnight
That was
movie.
the Cantonese
Yeah.
deal.
Yep.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
yeah.
hey, that was actually a pretty good one.
Yeah. Like,
Honestly, it was not bad.
yeah, you see clips pop up all the time, and it's, pretty decent.
It was well done.
Yeah.
It was actually really well done.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you want to, waste a bunch of time and you're sick of watching Initial D, Long at Midnight's another good anime to watch.
Really is.
And if you can find Shakotan Boogie, that's another great one.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, that's so great.
Yeah.
Oh, it is hilarious.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Yep. Let's see. Then Brandon Kuhn. I got your car movies. Cannonball Run, Love the Beast, and Gran Torino. Maybe not a car movie, but it features a hell of a car doing that spiritual thing cars do to us.
I'll go with that.
You know. Let's see. Timothy Callahan. Smokey and the Bandit is one of my 5-year-old son's absolute favorite movies. I'm glad me and a 5-year-old have something in common. His current others are the Blue...
There are more things in common than
His
you
current
know.
others are the Blues Brothers in the original 1974 Gone in 60 Seconds. I'm currently on the lookout for Bullet and Vanishing Point. What can I say? The kid loves a car chase. The kid has excellent taste. You have raised that child right.
Indeed, you have.
Smokey and the Bandit and the Blues Brothers? I mean, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the first two off the board for him? Yeah.
That's good.
Yep.
That's good.
Now, let's see. Alex Prasoff.
Hey.
Hey, Alex.
Because I'm such a damn Honda fanboy, Pursuit of Function is the obvious answer for me. Definitely watch it when I need a bit of motivation, but too lazy to put the phone down.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Hey, you know.
I own the DVD.
I mean, a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the thing that the Honda community had back in the day.
Right?
We would know. We were there.
Yes, we were. For better and for worse.
Yep.
Let's-
forgot your award.
Oh, God, we need to make that happen again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll go ahead.
10 years
the-
later,
the-
I'm chunky, but I'll do it.
So, for those who want to understand that reference, so at the annual Utah Hondas, nay, Utah Acura's meet, they handed out, this is a carryover from the Honda Tech meet days, they handed out a Ghetto Award.
Well,
You know,
specifically, I handed out a Ghetto Award.
well, you ended up handing out a Ghetto Award, but I remember at some of the older Honda Tech meets when you weren't there, they still gave out the
Did
Ghetto
they
Award.
really?
Yeah.
Wow, all right.
You remember Walter? He had that white EG.
I do.
He won it when his car still had a single cam in there, and then the next
Gotcha.
year he had a boosted B16 that he was going for the fucking high score with stock rods on.
Gotcha.
I think he
Back
pushed,
in the day when the Ghetto Award was motivation to not suck.
yeah, like some dude was just like, I started painting my car, so I painted like a weird like bird in primer on the hood, and then the next year came back looking pretty fucking choice.
Right.
Yep. So at one of the meets, Dave took the Ghetto Award from good to great. He got himself a 13-inch Steely.
It was actually a 15-inch Steely off of Grand Am.
There we go. He spray painted it gold and wrote Ghetto Award in Sharpie on it.
Yep.
And it started raining, so me, Trent, and Dave were huddled in my car. And when suddenly a multicolored second-gen Eclipse rolls through.
It was an RS. It had drum brakes.
Yes. It was just
Oh, yeah.
It was a glorious hunk of shit. And it slowly rolls through the parking lot, clearly attempting to troll. But not to be outdone, Dave, like a flash, grabs the award out the door, hoists it above his head, and starts chasing after them, screaming, "You forgot your award. Come back. You need your award."
Yeah. There are pictures.
Yeah.
This has been chronicled and documented.
Yeah.
I've got to see that.
Oh,
I have sealed my fate forever being known around at least the OGs
oh yeah.
in the Honda community for that one.
Yep.
That was the highlight of my
Like-
tenure.
that was a peak.
That is so funny.
It was a pretty shallow one, but it was a peak nonetheless.
Yeah. Oh God. Alex has more that he wrote. Also, I think there needs to be a second one to it, or at least a very good quote-unquote documentary for today's Honda enthusiasts to be able to look towards in the future for motivation. Maybe Cam could help with that. I mean, you know,
Hey.
I think we could. We got the pieces. We can make something work. You know.
I mean, we know a lot of people with like track cars and shit that
Yeah.
are definitely not about the whole hard park stance thing.
we know plenty of
it's
fast
still-
Honda people.
Still very underground.
Yeah.
And I play with cameras on the regular, so
I
Yeah.
mean, there you go.
Yep.
Perfect. And I want to learn how to do it more. So,
Yeah.
I can show you the world.
oh my God, singing to my heart right now.
Okay.
Holy shit, Gavin.
Jesus.
That was beautiful.
See, Mitch Allen says, not exactly a car movie, but I love Drive. Rush is amazing, too. And Jake E. Meeks, Vanishing Point, 1971.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The Challenger.
Oh, yeah.
Rush and Drive were my two picks, by the way.
Nice.
So we agree.
Yeah,
there
Whoever
you go.
that was.
Very
Yeah, man.
nice.
Drive wasn't like a car film, but there were some pretty phenomenal sequences.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I had that same debate with the movie Baby Driver. People called it a car movie, but it's
Yeah.
not
It was
really
like-
a car movie. But
It's not centered around cars, but there's a lot of like phenomenal stunt
Yeah.
work in that film.
right, so it's the same kind of thing, and that would be my number 3. So,
Dope.
yeah.
but
Nice.
yeah.
I actually haven't seen it.
Oh
Really?
my gosh, it's so
Yeah.
good.
Neither have. I've seen bits and pieces of it. I haven't seen the whole thing.
So
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
It's probably
so
my
good.
favorite movie last year.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's nominated for an Academy Award, I think, for like sound mixing or something.
Oh,
Oh, I believe
Yeah.
that.
the
Yeah.
soundtrack was fantastic.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Edgar
They played
Wright,
both Radar Love and War Pigs.
something like that.
Yeah.
Edgar Wright just does
Nice.
amazing things with his
Yeah.
soundtracks.
Very good.
It was
Very
Yeah.
good.
So good.
Yeah, man. So well,
We got a lot of. Did we get a lot more on?
in the UAE, you guys
Oh,
came
okay.
alive.
Yeah, these like you guys typically don't.
Say anything like
Well-
at all.
Yeah.
Well, no. Normally, what happens is I'll post in there, and then nothing, and then Keaton Smith, the dude who first posted, he will comment, at like midnight or something after we're done recording the episode's exported,
Bro.
and then he'll like throw out like a really good answer, but it's like, God damn it, dude, like you're so late.
Cut
But
us some slack.
I mean, yeah, like he's always got good answers, but he's always a little late. But right now, he comes in number 1, and he says, "Gone in 60 Seconds" was one of the first that I loved. Fast and Furious 1, 2, and Tokyo Drift were
Gone
some
in
of the
60
favorites as well.
seconds. The Nicolas Cage one.
He doesn't specify, but I'm gonna go ahead and say probably,
Probably.
judging by the rest of the body work here. Yeah, not too into the later Fast and Furious though. Good on you, Keaton. Good on you. Let's see, Drew Lindquist, Vanishing Point, Scotty George, American Graffiti, and Cannonball Runner up there. Gone in 60
Good.
Seconds, both versions. Also a big fan of the World's Fastest Indian.
Ooh.
That is a
film.
really good one.
Yes.
Bike film.
Yeah. Let's see.
That was a Sundance movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was.
God
was.
damn it. There was... Okay, so I was given poor information. There was supposed to be a documentary about Willie T. Ribbs. Amazing driver, racing driver. Overcame a lot of stuff, including Jack Roush being 10 kinds of a dick.
Okay.
Yeah.
God damn it, Roush.
Fucking Jack Roush. If you listen to this season of Dinner with Racers, you're going to find that Jack Roush is just all sorts of a fucking asshole. You
That's
know?
too bad.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he just was a total dick to like Lynn St. James and Willie T. Ribbs just because, Lynn is a woman and Willie's black. So,
Quality person. Quality individual right there.
yeah. So, yeah, not a huge fan of him. But anyway, so there, Adam Carolla is doing a documentary on him, and I heard that it was going to be at Sundance, but I looked through everything, and it was not there.
Oh no.
So I'm hoping it comes out this year because, when Winning is an amazing film. The one he did of Paul Newman.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there was another film that I wanted to go see, but I just never did. It was called The Last Race. It was about a short track in North Carolina closing. So I think it was a documentary about that. And yeah, didn't go see that. But hopefully that one is one of the many things that got picked up, like a lot of things do at Sundance. So hopefully
Yeah.
it'll be coming to a streaming service near us.
Word.
Yeah. Anyway, where are we? Oh, yes. Alex Danger Yunkin.
Hi, Alex.
What up, buddy? Senna, Rush, Mad
Yeah.
Max, and you can't forget Death Proof. Let's see, Stephen Byland. So many. The Gumball Rally, the old 70s flick. Unashamed lover of all the Fast and Furious, with Too Fast, Too Furious being right at the bottom. For good reason. Senna, Love the Beast, 24-Hour War, and whatever the latest up to speed is from Donut Media.
Yeah.
Those up to speed.
They're so brilliant.
They're so good.
They are
Yes.
good. They are actually really good.
Yeah. Oh, they're so good.
Like, he takes the energy from, like, every BuzzFeed, like, title
Yeah.
ever and, like, is actually informational and
Like, he's-
educational
yeah, it's-
about, like, cars that we all know and love. And I've learned everything. I've learned something from every episode.
Yeah, there's
of
always
that.
something,
Yeah.
which is a very good thing.
Super cool.
Yep. Let's see then. Mike Gilliland, upcoming podcast guest. Don't know exactly when, but he's going to be here.
Hi, Mike.
Yep. He shoots for Daily Derby. You've seen his work. It's all very good.
Oh, yes.
rad.
Yeah.
He's killer.
Yep. Let's see. He gives us a big list. Ronin, Rush, Bullet, Mad Max, Truth and 24, the opening scene of Quantum of Solace, which real quick aside, if you're going to watch like Casino Royale and then Quantum of Solace, you have to watch them damn near back to back.
You really do.
That's the only way they work.
Yeah.
So just prepare for, 4 hours of Bond.
It's going to be a double feature. Has to be.
And it's a good double feature.
It is.
It's a very good one. Although Solace, whatever. The French Connection, Grand Prix, Le Mans, the original Italian Job, Rendezvous,
Yes.
The Duel, which is, I think he's the only one who said it. And the Duel is fucking amazing.
I don't know the Duel.
If he's thinking of the same one that I am, it is Spielberg's first film. It was a made-for-TV movie.
Ooh.
It was about a traveling salesman, a guy in some shitty little like Chevy 2, some tiny little thing, and he cuts off a big rig driver, and it's just like the only person you really see or hear is the protagonist, arguably. And then he cuts off the big rig driver, and then he just keeps going away because he's late going somewhere. And then the big rig driver just keeps showing up and terrorizing him, like trying to run him off the road and all that shit.
Wow.
Like, it is super suspenseful.
So this is basically like Joyride.
Yeah, 30 years before Joyride.
Rad.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's just one dude and a nameless, faceless, essentially just a fucking truck. Like, it's, if you could...
A personified truck.
Yeah, like, it's just this thing that represents, evil and terror.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, the dude just quickly, the further along it goes, the more unhinged he becomes, the more paranoid he is, because it's just him,
Sure.
So,
Wow.
yeah, that's a great one. Go watch that, everybody. And then he says, the car scene To Live and Die in L.A., Both Gone in 60 Seconds, and Vanishing Point.
I'm noticing a lot of repeats.
Yeah, they're...
Noticing a
For
trend,
good reason.
Sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
For good reason.
Yeah. Let's see, Scotty Michael Chamberlain. Thunderbolt, starring Jackie Chan, 1995 Japan road and street racing action, and of course, lots of karate. Also starring our favorite Japanese cars of the era, the Lancer Evolution, the RX-7, and of course, Godzilla, amongst a plethora of other awesome... Let me click the see more thing. Awesome 90s Japanese cars. It's basically the movie that Fast and the Furious wished it could always be, but never could be. If you haven't seen it, I suggest finding it and enjoying it.
Sounds like I'm going to have to add one to my library.
That sounds awesome.
Indeed.
Right?
Thanks,
Yeah.
Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, let's see. Mike Amezca, by the way, he's got shift pattern. They're now making watches.
their watch.
Their watches are so cool looking.
Know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh,
shift
yeah.
pattern watches.
Super like 80s DTM
Yeah.
themed.
Well, I think one of them's called like the DTM.
Yeah.
So it's just they're fucking simple and glorious and highly recommended.
Want.
Yep.
I might just buy one.
Cool.
Yeah.
I might just buy one.
I wish I could buy one, but I got other things I gotta buy. Sorry, Mike.
God, same.
Also, sorry, Sally. Sally, friend of the program, Sally McNulty. By the time you hear this, the pre-order for her Moto Lyric shirt is going to be up.
Yee.
Yeah, so that's awesome. Unfortunately, I'm poor, so I was not able to get it on the pre-order. So sorry, Sally. But yeah,
That's okay. We'll make it up to you somehow.
yep. Don't worry. Well, I'm
Well,
gonna send
that
her.
plug was a good way to make it up to her, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm also gonna send her some stuff. But she sent me a hero card and a little wristband, so I think I'm gonna send her a hat. So
Rep the swag.
try to grease them wheels so I have a couch to crash on in Arizona.
Yes.
There you go.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. A couch to crash on in a house with 2 corgis.
Oh,
There you go.
Carl
Oh,
and Lucy.
heck.
Yeah, right?
Oh, heck, doggos.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
it's always good when there's puppers around.
Oh, so good. Let's see. Mike Amezca, probably no one will agree with me on this, but here goes. Need for Speed was the best practical effects movie in years and had some of the most Le Mans-feeling cinematography since the 70s, not to mention really well choreographed driving.
I'm not going to say this because I like you, Mike. Amezcua. However, I think you're right on the money.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The storyline and, the acting sucked.
Like-
Aaron Paul wasn't very good
No,
in it.
but that was-
for practical effects, seeing Koenigseggs flip up in the air and
Yeah.
shit.
Like,
Granted, they're only using $200,000 shells rather than the $1 million cars.
yeah.
But, oh my god.
Yeah.
And the driving he did in the Shelby, and, just all that, yes.
Yeah.
I'm 100% on with you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. So, that was, he's right on the money with that.
So
Yeah.
everybody is agreeing with you.
Yep.
Yep.
Good job, Mike. Let's see. Pizza Dad. He is not out for cigarettes. He's actually dealing with sick children.
He told me today, yeah.
Yeah, and himself being, getting over this killer flu that has been going around, getting everybody.
Hashtag thoughts and prayers.
Yep. If he's not here next week, we're going to go ahead and get a hashtag Rip Pizza Dad.
Aw.
I mean,
Damn.
we know he's not dead, but give him some motivation to come back.
Can we make some like Supreme like stickers that say like hashtag Rip Pizza Dad?
I mean, I've got some ideas now that we got this new logo going on.
Yes.
Like, look over on the desk, that big shiny Take Luck sticker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some ideas for stuff like that.
Dope.
Yep.
Dope.
Anyway,
It's gonna be good.
it's gonna be real
It's gonna be
good.
lit.
It's gonna be tasty.
Yep. Let's see. Brandon Christiansen, Pizza Dad, says, Love the Beast, Santa Lamar, Cannonball Run, and 2, Smokey and the Bandit 1 and 2, 3 sucked. Speed Zone, awesome 80s car movie, check it out. Back when Pizza Dad was but a young man. Fast and Furious 1 and 2, Drift sucked, and then they became the A-Team. I wish they became the A-Team. I wish they became the... Oh, fucking hell. That would have been great. Let's see. Ronin, the best car chase of any car movie ever. I mean, that's a strong contender.
Yeah.
That's a strong opening hand.
Indeed.
And Truth in 24, to name a few.
Thank you.
Okay.
Paul Wilson comes in. No mention of the original Italian Job. Nobody has said the original Italian
Someone
Job.
said
I
both.
thought
Someone
somebody
said both.
Somebody did say that
well,
earlier.
Yeah.
in the UAE
At
thread,
least at UAE, nobody
he
mentioned.
was the,
Oh,
which
okay.
I found very odd that nobody else had said.
Yeah.
because the original was great.
Yeah,
It's all about... no, it wasn't Matt Damon. It was... I was about to say Matt Damon.
Yeah, Damon.
No, it was Mark
It
Wahlberg,
was Mackie Mac.
Mackie Mac.
And fucking Charlize Theron.
Yes. Let's see. Dan Shalinsky,
Hi, Dan.
Death Proof, Vanishing Point, and then he said The Wrath, which is not a car movie.
It's the Wraith.
The Wraith, the Charlie Sheen vehicle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Well,
that one.
that fuck. There is.
Wasn't that like some Chrysler concept car?
It was. It
Okay.
was some weird ass Chrysler concept car,
Right.
and there's this podcast called How Did This Get Made? They talk about like just fucking crazy or terrible movies, and they, it's Paul Scheer, who you know from the League,
Okay.
Jason Mantzoukas, who you also know from the League, and Paul's wife, June Diane Raphael. She's on a Netflix show called Grace and Frankie, which they're on their 3rd season, so I'm assuming it's fairly popular.
Okay.
Yeah, they watch these terrible movies, and then they talk about them and ask the question, how did this get made? And The Wraith is one of the movies that they do, and it sounds fucking crazy.
I mean, it sounds like a movie we should all watch.
I mean, yeah, we're
Down.
Yeah, so down. We'll make this happen.
Mystery Science 3000 is bitch.
Damn
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, we're gonna MST3K the
Hell
hell
yeah.
out of that.
And then, so we're getting to yet another painfully obvious answer that nobody said for reasons I don't quite understand. Let's see. Roddy Middlehurst said the Transporter films with Jason Statham, big
Ooh.
BMWs and Audi, sports luxury
Yep.
sedans, S8s, we know that stuff.
Yeah.
But
That
then
is good.
it's real good. And then Tracy Hind.
Oh man, I did not even consider this. How? Wow.
Cars. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Radiator Springs, the cutest little town in all of Carburetor County.
Right?
I guess the reason why people didn't think of it is because
I think it's
It's-
so
It's
brazenly obvious.
I think it's because it's computer animated and it's not like.
But it's a
not
movie.
Like, but it's not like I know, but they don't think about it because it's not like a live action film.
That's fair.
But Paul Newman, though.
But Paul Newman.
Yeah,
Paul Newman will add racing credibility to whatever the hell it is you're doing.
It doesn't matter.
for sure.
It
Yeah.
could be a Tide commercial.
Tide Pod.
So,
We had to bring it full circle for the millennials.
Right.
well, imagine my surprise. We go to do laundry a few days ago, and I open up the little laundry closet, and sitting on top of the washer instead of the shitty all laundry pods that have some weird powder in them that fuse my fucking socks together, which means I'm like out of my socks. Thanks all for making a terrible fucking product. God damn it.
Are you sure they're not just like the dishwasher soap pods?
You're
Cascade.
just using them
Yeah.
wrong.
No, I mean it's all laundry detergent, but it might as well be fucking Cascade. Jesus Christ!
Not
But-
an ounce of grease anywhere on my underoos, but damn it, they're stuck together.
Nope, but they fused everything together. God damn it!
You sure that's why they're stuck together?
Hey.
No,
Hey.
see if they're stuck together before they go into the wash, that's another thing. If they stick together coming out, that's a failure of a product. The first one's a moral failing. The second one is a design problem.
Why are you not part of a test group?
I'll drink to this.
Because my
yeah.
opinion.
Driving experience.
Oh, Taurus
Taurus
challenge.
challenge.
Taurus challenge.
Yep.
Yeah, great beer brew taken.
Yeah, man. But I open up the laundry closet and there's a big ass bag of Tide Pods staring me in the face.
Oh man.
That moment I got a little hungry.
That's what it's like to look death in the eye.
I stared into the abyss, and the abyss stared back and threw giant gushers at me.
What's funny is actually a kid at Utah State, like not a freshman,
Nope.
like a
Upperclassman.
upperclassman was hospitalized for, like they call it a Tide Pod overdose or something.
How can
wow.
you overdose
Like-
on something you should not consume?
It's
to
like
begin
Exactly.
with?
like there's an acceptable amount of Tide Pods that you should eat.
All the Tide Pod.
Like the
It's-
fuck.
Wow.
The blue side of it is okay, but if you take the blue and the red side, that's the overdose.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's having your cake and eating it too. We just can't have that. You get the frosting or you get the cake. I'll be damned if you get both.
I like frosting, so I'll take that.
You're supposed
man.
to smoke the green one, I guess. I don't know.
Whatever.
Put that shit in a dab bowl or something. I don't even know.
How?
Damn.
Why? Why? What is wrong with America?
Well, actually, there have been a few articles written about why people eat them. Well, they eat them because they're idiots, but they think they look appetizing because, one, food in America is super fucked up. So you see like a giant squishy blue thing, you think, ooh, blue raspberry whatnot. You know, like it's just a dumb, like a combination of evolution, food being fucked up in America, and idiocy has led to the Tide Pod thing.
Honestly,
Idiocracy
fuck it.
is not a fucking documentary.
It is a documentary.
We're getting close.
It is.
I saw back east there was a candy company making like hard candy that was the same colors as the Tide Pod now, and they can't keep them in stock. They're selling out like crazy.
Oh my God.
I believe it.
That is-
talk about capitalizing
Hell yeah.
on a situation.
That's real life memeing right there.
That
Yeah.
seriously
That
is.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is a life imitating meme.
yeah, living,
That's-
breathing meme.
Jesus Christ.
Kids,
Fuck.
this is the bed you all made. Now you get to sleep in it.
This is where we are, people.
Good night, sweet prince.
Jesus Christ. We got people eating Tide Pods, president taking donations so you can splash your name across the screen during the fucking State of the Union. I can't buy a Corolla hatchback for less than 20 grand. God damn it. This is not the America I was promised. This is
Wait.
not the America I worked kind of hard to get to.
So wait, how much does it cost to put your name up in the State of the Union address?
Between $35 and the maximum is $2,700.
Oh, okay.
that is
'cause,
the-
like,
That's acceptable.
all right,
Yeah.
guys, we're gonna go ahead and start ourselves a GoFundMe to put Cam Automag on
No,
the
no.
next State of the Union address.
Oh, God. I mean, yeah. The thought did cross my mind, but
Can we
we're not-
just have like a middle finger emoji?
No.
How much does that cost?
I don't think that's
No,
going to
I
happen.
don't think this works like the Twitter feed.
Oh,
on,
damn it.
On Formula D live stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
weird, because seeing as our president operates, you would suspect that would be the case.
Well, it is only on the internet. The fucking scroll is only on the internet. Like, you're not going to see that on, real news or fake news,
That is true.
Just you wait.
Which, speaking of, we didn't win a fake news award.
Damn it.
Right.
Shit.
We're too accurate.
God damn it. Our mistakes aren't big enough. They only happen on our private Twitters.
Damn it.
Or then get yelled at. Whatever. Let's-
Back to the question.
Back to the question, and then a real quick piece of breaking news.
Oh, hey, JP Massaro.
He says
Good
Smokey and the Bandit, hands down. You some bitch.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Yep. And then
Thank you.
John A. Wagner says Cannonball Run. Either one.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll go with that.
Are there any other like new answers? Like, is there any like that haven't been said before?
I don't know. We haven't.
I've got a couple on my
Well,
own
on that
personal
feed,
page.
like I'm just
Oh, yeah.
thinking we should move this along.
Well, yeah. I mean, we'll just kind of blow through the rest of them. But real quick, Vinny Meyer, he's getting his Spec Z wrap tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's going to be using the Cam logo in a few spots on the
new one?
on the wrap.
Hey.
I'm not sure. I should probably double check that one. But
Yeah, let's get the
You know,
retro wave.
Late night, 2 a.m. is like, hey, Vinny.
hey, you up?
Yeah,
Is anyoneup.com?
real alien hours. Who up?
Damn, son. God damn.
Oh man.
Oh, Dave, how about you go to your personal page?
Yeah. I got 3 answers on this one. Steve Hardesty.
Hi, Steve.
Big
What up,
in,
Steve?
Big in the Euro group. He's an asshole like me. He's just
Yeah.
British, so he's better at it.
Right.
He says, "Duh, Bullet," which
Eh.
I mean I agree. I liked Bullet.
I need to watch
I'm
it
a Steve
again.
McQueen fan in general,
Yeah.
so it works
I
out.
need to rewatch it.
He says honorable mentions, The French Connection,
Yeah.
which I don't know that
That
get
was
said
brought
once?
up. That was
Okay,
brought up
okay.
on UAE.
Okay, he said Vanishing Point and The Driver again, both.
French Connection has a pretty phenomenal chase scene in it. Though.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was, that
Yeah.
was
Oh, yeah.
great.
Tyler Grosskopf, resident friendly Canadian.
Yeah. Member of the
he's-
Commonwealth.
Yeah, he says aside from the standards, which we already know what the standards are.
Yep.
The movie Hit and Run with Dax Shepard. He says, by the looks of it, the only car guy currently in Hollywood. I disagree. But
Yeah, definitely disagree, but that was kind of... I think he's a big Mopar dude.
he is.
Yeah.
He is. He's definitely got quite the collection.
Yeah.
And then Matt Torres gives some pretty good standard answers. American Graffiti, Bullet, Gone in 60 Seconds from 1974, the
Yeah.
original. Vanishing Point, and then Mad Max from 1979.
Rad.
So the
Nice.
original Mad Max.
Yeah.
Rad.
So, let's see. Put this in Drift, Utah. Nick Stuckey said Tulane Blacktop. Derek Edgington agrees. Nick Lang disagrees. He says Vanishing Point. He also says American Graffiti. So that was one I did not expect from him, nor in this group. So thanks for doing that for me, buddy. Appreciate that.
Yeah, okay, that is true.
Yeah.
But I mean, knowing Nick's dad, Nengus's dad,
Yeah.
pretty cool car guy.
Yeah, Nengus is he's a dude who's going to be coming on the podcast as well, just because.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. We definitely need to get him up in here.
Yep.
He's cool peeps.
He's good people. Let's see. Austin Fenn said Mad Max 1 and 3. No questions.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody likes Thunderdome.
I'll question anything he has to say.
Nobody liked Fury
Good.
Road either, but
I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, it's different, but I enjoyed it. I like the fucking, before they took it down off YouTube, the black and white cut. That was fucking great. That movie just entirely in black and white. Oh, yeah. Let's see. David Homerding says Gumball Rally, and then Chase Garrett does what Chase Garrett does, Fast and the Furious. Duh. Thanks, Chase. Also, thanks for Scoundrel Week.
And then this also went up in Motoring United. So, yeah, we have Connor Rowe from Florida. He said Rush by far and away. Joe Lackey said he likes Gone in 60 Seconds, one of Cage's best films, and also is Driving and Heist. Also, Angelina Jolie in her prime. It's perfect in his opinion. Davey Wayne says Baby Driver, when you can see the movie past the vape.
Damn.
Like, the car didn't even last that long.
No.
It's just like the opening bit. This guy, Richard Paris said, not a movie, but a YouTube video I saw a few years ago and fell in love. I think they did a few others that are still awesome like this. Honda NSX 2010 Ayrton Senna Tribute.
Ooh.
Yes. David Malone said I got to go with Cannonball. Vinny Cruz III said, can I be the guy that says Tokyo Drift? It was still on the realistic side of the franchise and had a pretty good story to it, in his opinion.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, for the most part, I do agree.
yeah.
It was no worse off than 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And effects wise, like the 350Z actually drifted up the curve.
It's practical effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Tanner Faust, and they shot that poorly, so you couldn't actually see that happening.
Daniel Kenneth Babbler says Mad Max and Thread.
No.
Yeah.
He says, but I'm also a sucker for either Italian Job.
Yes.
Zachariah Wood said Rush, Senna a close second.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay.
All right. I can get down.
Connor Rowe did as he does in replies to everything and said, Senna would be a very close second for me as well. And then he's like, what about internet videos? Mighty Car Mods, Key to the City is phenomenal.
Yeah, that's... Mighty Car Mods is doing some really great stuff.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, did you see the last one that they did where they went to Japan and picked up that S30?
No.
Oh, yeah. They went to Japan, picked up an S30, and...
Last I saw anything from them was when they got the Z33.
Yeah, they did that. Yeah, that was an interesting one, too. But,
Yeah.
yeah, no, their last, kind of feature-length thing for them was, they went to Japan, they bought an S30, and they brought it back.
Cool.
Yeah, they also went to some little track day.
Back, as in down under.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So...
Cool.
Yeah, man.
We got other things. We have Wesley Kagan. He says, in no particular order, Rush, Cannonball Run, Cannonball Run 2, fuck you, I like Sinatra. Gone in 60 Seconds, Cage 1, Mad Max, pick any besides Beyond Thunderdome, Blues Brothers, because I can, and I will edit more when I think of more.
Well, you're running out of time, son. So.
He also did add another comment, said, Smokey and the Bandit, fuck! And then also... and then also that one Sammy Hagar music video with the 512 BBI.
God damn it.
All right, fuck it. Why not?
Reese Harder says Smokey and the Bandit motherfuckers. Jake Meeks, who also commented on... he's from Motor United. He said 1971 Vanishing Point. Tim Hooker, last but not least, said the sad, distracted driving film they make you watch in defensive driving.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
And that's Motor United.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see. We had
I would like to get into some of our own personal ones, too.
let me blow through Instagram real quick.
Yeah.
That got a few responses, not terribly many.
All right.
Potato Sparkles, Ian, the dude with the shitty S130 and the cool Corolla. He said American Graffiti, Dave Kazarian, NASA Utah dude. All the Fast and Furious movies, even though they jumped the Dolphin. Ronin, Baby Driver, and Lamar.
I think the term is jump the shark.
Yeah, but that emoji looks like a dolphin. Matt Parker, Truth in 24 documentary from the Audi perspective. JT Watson says, let's see, the Steve McQueen Le Mans movie or Grand Prix. Both two good choices. Yep. Yeah, then let's see. Dan Shrub says Robin Senna, The Bourne Identity. Okay. And the First Transporter Only. Only. Yep. Right. And then, let's see. Yeah, that's it for Instagram.
Cool.
Yeah, the only other thing that we got on Instagram was, Travis Davis saying that Tagan's a stud.
Oh, what a guy.
Yep.
Hi, Travis.
Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, man. Well, yeah, let's get into some of ours. So, Gavin's got a mouthful of pizza, so, okay.
No, I don't.
Good. Attaboy.
We good.
Yeah.
I am pleasantly surprised that people kept on bringing up Truth in 24. It's not really one that people talk about a lot. And that's one that I somehow came across back when it came out. It's now 10 years ago. Crazy to think that. It's like a free iTunes movie. I'm sure it's still free. For those who have not seen it yet. It's a riveting movie about Audi in their, what was it, the R8 still?
Yeah, still the R8 TDI.
Yeah, their V12 TDI Le Mans car, and how it overcame Peugeot with their new car at the time. So yeah, really surprised and pleased about that. Also, I'm really glad no one said this, and now I have the mic. Remember the old BMW films?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
The DVDs you used to get.
I've only seen them on YouTube.
Okay. I have the DVDs.
I remember there used to be a video podcast called The Best of YouTube.
Okay, and
And that's how I
stumbled.
that's how I stumbled upon that.
Gotcha.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, this is like 10 years ago, actually, back in 2008. Yeah, that's, I mean, Clive Owen, aside from being an absolute stud,
Which he is.
is also, I mean, he's a great actor, but the stars that got to kind of cameo
Yeah.
in those as well. I mean, you had people. Wasn't Don Cheadle in there?
I think so.
But then also, there are others as well.
Yeah.
I'm drawing a blank.
This is going to be one of those as soon as we're
Soul
done.
singer. What's he like? Wears a green jacket, sings "I Feel Good."
James Brown?
James Brown.
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
James Brown was in "Beat the Devil" when they were in
Goddamn.
Vegas. Yeah, Marilyn Manson was in that shit too.
Jesus.
Yeah, like all sorts of people. So that's been some of my favorites and stuff. And of course, Italian Job.
Yeah.
Personally, the 2003 version. I tried to watch the old version, the old one. I was just like, it's too cringe. It's just the direction is just I can't.
The old ones are hard to watch.
I know. And I'm also going to go on a whim and say, I need to watch it again.
Yeah.
I think Bullet is overrated.
I mean, that's not a risky take or anything.
I mean, every time I've said it, people have chewed me out. So
well, yeah, that's because people are like, deifying this thing. Like
It's definitely the sourdough of the car movies. It's the safe bet.
Yeah.
If you want toast, but you don't want to get all fucking wild, you're going to get this one.
yeah, like go out on a limb and say that Bullet's your favorite car movie. Ooh, so dangerous.
right. I mean,
the
they just
car
came out with
chase.
another one.
Right.
Yeah.
The car chase with the Mustang and the Charger.
Yeah,
And
I really enjoyed
it was cool. I mean, they were jumping those jumps in San Francisco, and
Yeah.
I mean, having been on those streets before, it's like, oh, that's cool. But like, it just dragged on for way too long, in my opinion. That was just me.
Yeah, it has a pacing problem.
Yeah.
So
But that's also like movies of that era.
yeah, like they're paced differently just because like that was what they were at the time.
Sure.
Nowadays, it's we're expecting
Way faster.
exactly.
Baby Driver, favorite movie of last year. One of my favorite driving movies of all time. And Senna was great, and Rush was really good too.
Oh yeah.
But that's like saying how Bullet is the favorite driving movie, or whatever. It's like everyone knows it.
Yeah.
It's great for a reason.
Exactly.
It's popular for a reason.
Yeah, man. Like, I'm not gonna argue with it.
Yeah. I think that was it. I think
Nice.
that's all I have.
Nice. Let's see. We're gonna save our guest for last because save the best for last.
Oh, please.
Yeah, Listen, we don't have we don't have anything to like properly turtle wax that head of yours, so this is what we're gonna do instead.
That's fine.
All right. Well, Dave, do you have anything, or should I go?
Nah, go ahead and nail it.
Cool. So something I kind of kicked around that I thought would be hilarious because it is mostly starring vehicles and also robots. The original Transformers movie.
Okay.
1985.
All right.
So that's a good one. No, I mean Smokey and the Bandit, obviously, because I'm the one who posted that. The Blues Brothers, because the Bluesmobile is magical, and also it for the longest time held the record of most vehicles crashed in one chase scene.
Yeah, that is right.
Yeah, watch that final chase scene.
Didn't they film that, and basically the production crew was like walking through the wreckage afterwards, just signing checks for people?
Yeah, just like
Sorry about it. Here you go.
Sorry
about it. Here you go.
Sorry,
Here you go.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, stuff like that.
that's rad.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Le Mans was on my DVR for the longest time because it showed up on Turner Classic Movies. So I'm like, yep, I'm going to go ahead and record this, keep it.
Perfect.
Yeah. I mean, those are what I really kind of, obviously, like Ronin, Bullet, Italian Job, Gone in 60 Seconds, whatever, not even Fast and Furious for me, just Tokyo Drift.
There's one that I don't think I've heard.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No. You say it because I kind of hope we're thinking of the same one. So
okay.
you go.
All right. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I wasn't paying attention the whole time. And my choice.
Yeah.
Climb dance.
Oh yeah, that was yes. Climb dance is brilliant.
OMG, yeah.
Oh, yas, queen,
Yeah,
yas.
slay.
Like,
What the fuck?
what the fuck is going on?
What the fuck, Gavin?
I'm sorry, I just really like climb dance.
Climb dance is great.
Well, that was my choice.
Yeah,
so
there you go. Also, two more from me. You can find it on YouTube. Too Fast to Race. It is a documentary about Group B.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes.
And then also the Keep Drifting Fun movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with that. Yeah.
Plug the local boys.
Well, that's the Just Drift, the Super Tuner video. That's a fun one.
Yeah.
But no, like the Keep Drifting Fun. That was
Oh.
Will Rogie and I can't remember the other dude's name, but they got some like shitty Volkswagen bus and they went across the country. This is when grassroots drifting was still kind of a new and novel thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they just went around and documented all like these different local grassroots scenes. So you had like Club Loose in the early days, like right when they opened the bar in the barn at Englishtown.
Mm-hmm.
Like all this stuff. Like Hurt back when he was driving his a 240 before he got an FC, and just like this super old school stuff. Like real like early grassroots stuff in America. It was really cool. Like they went around the country and documented all this stuff, and then they put it together in a film.
Rad.
Yeah.
Honorable mentions?
Well, we haven't talked to Taigon yet.
Oh, yep. Sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
we should totally
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
I already kind of touched on it, but I think Rush is my all-time. It's probably one of my all-time favorite movies. Period.
Yeah.
But to throw it in the car category, is
That's fair.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I also we said the movie Drive. It's kind of a car movie. I really like Ryan Gosling and pretty much
Yeah.
anything he does.
That is a suit, and Albert Brooks in that movie is just
Yeah.
fucking scary.
Also, that elevator scene.
Yeah.
So those are by far probably my top two. We already kind of did the same thing with Baby Driver. It's not really a car movie, but that was probably my favorite movie last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are probably my three picks.
There you go.
I really like The Italian Job. Smokey and the Bandit, of course.
Obviously. Because who doesn't want an adventure going to pick up a truckload of Coors beer?
Yeah. Well, I had another one in mind, but I kind of spaced it just now.
It's all right.
But I mean, yeah, those are my three picks.
Those are
probably.
some solid choices. Yeah, man. Well, I think that's it. I think we've come to the end. Taigon, is there anything else that you would like to speak on? I mean, now that you're here.
No, man,
anything?
I'm just happy to be here. I'm
Cool.
feeling a little under the weather, so I haven't really talked a whole lot. But
It's all right. Yeah, you were up at Sundance doing stuff.
Yep, sundancing. It's
Nice.
been a crazy past 10 days,
Yeah.
but I'm happy I was actually in town for this.
Good.
What were you doing for Sundance?
Usually I work for a company called Sorel, the snow boot company.
Yeah.
And we do celebrity gifting. So all
Cool.
the celebrities for all of the films would come through, and we just give them free stuff. It's really stupid, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'm from Park City, so I understand. I know all about that stuff. Yeah.
right. So,
Yeah.
but this year I actually worked with Sorel very briefly, but I worked in my uncle's bar.
Cool.
Nice.
So just doing like private events and door stuff and security stuff, and so it was fun, but not what I normally do.
Well, you know.
But yeah, it was fun. I met some cool people.
Very
some
cool.
A few famous people.
Nice.
John Hamm from Baby Driver.
Yes.
I met Aubrey Plaza.
Ooh.
Nice.
It's a smoke show.
Hell yeah.
I met Craig Robinson, who I love.
Hell yeah.
He's hilarious.
That's rad.
And then that one kid from The Sixth Sense, Haley Joel Osment or whatever. He's
All right.
still relevant, I guess.
Nice.
No shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he
Isn't
was
he
in
like our age?
your age.
Oh, right.
Damn.
right.
Wow. Man.
Damn, bro.
Shade.
I wanted my fries salt free.
But yeah, that was fun.
Heard-
But yeah, I came back to Utah from California to work a little bit.
Yeah. Join the regular life instead of that fancy, fast-paced Hollywood life
The
you're
fancy
living.
Hollywood life. Yeah,
with
I'm
your
working
van.
on working on a couple TV shows in California, which is
Yeah.
fun.
Awesome.
When I get back, I'm going to start a thing called precision driving,
Ooh.
which is actually driving cars, like any kind of car, period correct cars, like 1950 cars, all the way up to modern cars. Basically, you're just the guy driving a car in the background.
Nice.
So you're an extra, but behind the wheel of a car.
Very cool.
You make tons of
Nice.
money, and you get to be around cars. So
Hell yeah.
it's kind of fun.
Nice.
No complaints there.
Yeah.
No, none whatsoever.
And here's the thing too, like if you have a car that they want to book, they'll pay you like they'll double what they're going to pay you to drive your car in the show. So it's kind of cool.
Nice.
And
Rad.
they said like 70s and 80s cars are really a big thing. So hopefully once I can sell my van, I can pick up. I've been looking at Volvos, not promising Dave anything.
Aw.
I was looking at Volvos. Obviously, I'm looking at Z cars because I miss mine terribly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's cool.
Yeah.
You can do car stuff and film stuff at the same time.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Rad.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, real quick, so you said you missed the Z car. You had that S30 260Z 2+2 that we featured.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then, let's see, you were the guy behind Grapple for a minute.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I also was the guy behind Rock Block's Mud Flaps for a while.
Nice.
And then I also worked for 8080 for a while as well. So
Yeah.
I've been kind of all around the place.
Yeah, you've been kind of all over.
Yeah.
Which is always cool.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
So I think it's pretty cool.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to that.
Ah,
I mean, we think you're pretty cool.
Hey,
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah, man. Well, we appreciate you being able to come on.
Yeah,
Glad
I'm happy I'm here.
Glad this all worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Also, shout out to that pizza place. That was freaking good.
Yeah,
right?
Marco's Pizza. Yeah,
The unofficial sponsor of the CAMcast.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're unofficially sponsored by Marco's Pizza and whatever local beer we get at the store.
Right.
That's really where we're at.
We really need to be reaching out to like Marcos. Be like,
I
yo,
mean, yeah.
we
That's,
bought pizza from you every week for a year.
yeah. Like,
At least.
Pretty much. I mean, like,
Yeah.
we've only...
We've only varied like 2 or 3 times.
yeah.
Well, there was that one time, what was it, Domino's
Nope.
thought we screwed
No,
up?
Yeah.
Pizza Hut thought they screwed up when, for the first time in like a while, they actually got my order right and to me on time. So they sent me a coupon for a free large pizza. No restrictions whatsoever.
Nice.
Yeah.
We had like $70 of pizza, and I think it cost us like $20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was
It was insane.
up there. Yeah.
I usually hate like big corporate pizza companies like the Pizza Hut, Domino. I hate all that. The only one I can eat is Papa Murphy's, which is the take and bake one.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the only one that I can eat from like the big corporations.
Nice.
But
Well, I mean,
yeah, this Marco's did not disappoint.
no, Marco's is good stuff.
Are they
They
a
are
local chain?
And I think they're national. I'm not 100% sure, though.
Huh.
I've seen them around in Bluffdale. They've got signs like
Oh, really?
by my old townhouse. They put
Yeah.
little street signs in.
Nice.
But that's the only other time I ever heard of them.
There's
Huh.
one in Daybreak that I've used
Yeah.
a couple
There's
of times.
there's this one in Sandy.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's one in Murray.
Mm-hmm.
There's one up north. One just opened up by Dan.
Really?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mr.
Funny.
Chilinsky was even talking about that.
Yeah.
in the shenanigans chat.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So, but yeah, I mean, they're. I'm assuming they're around in more places.
Cool.
You know, kind of hoping this isn't just some regional chain because I mean, well, that would be awesome. It also kind of suck
Yeah.
because I mean, if we go travel somewhere, I'd like to be able to order. You know.
You know.
you
Yeah. It's
like-
harder to get it in though with the bigger companies.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yes.
We'll figure this shit
one
out.
of these days.
Damn right. One of these days we'll get our stuff together. But yeah. Well, before we let Tegan rifle through the all the grab bags of stuff, so he can get himself some stuff to throw in the van and take home with him.
Yeah.
We gotta land this thing. Gotta bring this thing into port.
Oh,
Word.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us on this episode of the podcast. It's been an honor and a pleasure, and sometimes a nightmare. But this was a good one.
I like this one.
Yeah.
Hey, we got headphones this time.
Yeah, we got headphones. I will be damned, but we are looking semi-professional.
So
we're getting there.
So you people let us know how we sound.
Yeah, let us know
If
how
I
we
actually sound restrained at this time.
Yeah, I think we did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll let us know. Let us know on social media. We're at CamAutomag on pretty much everything.
Slide into them DMs, yo.
Yep.
Mailbag at camautomag.com.
Yep.
Just in case you have any questions for us.
Yeah.
It's always good to listen to feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know. Like,
We like to know what you're thinking because we can't come up with all of this.
yeah, like if you've got something that you want us to talk about, like something that we have overlooked, just let us know.
Or video ideas you want us to like do a bit on or something.
You know.
Or whatever.
Something like that.
Come on,
Yeah.
come on, dude. I'm just doing a bit. Just doing a bit.
It's just a joke. It's just a prank, man. It's just a prank.
It's just a prank, bro.
No, it's never just a prank.
Don't tase me, bro!
That's only going to get me to tase you harder. Only going to get me to tase you harder.
Maybe that's what I want.
I'm not going to wear the rubber gloves this time, though.
Choke me harder, daddy.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
Alrighty
Ooh.
then.
Well, that was horrifying. Thank you.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Good to be back.
Yep. Yeah. Find us on Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, all sorts of other places.
Overcast.
Yeah, that's a
Hey.
that's what Taigon's using. So,
Rad.
Word.
yep. While you're there, and if you haven't already, subscribe and comment, review us. That helps. You know, we need those things so people can see us.
It gets
Yes.
us on the map.
Damn right.
And then when we get on the map, we get popular. And then you guys can be like, I followed them when they were OG.
And then,
Marcos
you
will
sound-
sponsor you.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And you'll sound hipster
Boom.
as fuck.
Exactly. And then 6 months after that, you can complain about how we sold out. To which I respond, yes. Yes,
Sell
we did.
out.
And
with
it was
me.
glorious.
Oh, yeah. Sell out with me tonight. The record company gonna give me lots of money, and,
And
everything's gonna be all right.
Is this before my time?
Kind of, sort of.